What's up, my gamers? It's Peyton.
And Caden.
And today we're teaching you how to make the best enchantments from armor in Minecraft. But first, let's like, comment, subscribe, ding on that notification bell, and let's get right into it. Alright, goodbye. Frederick. What happened to Billy Joe? Did you eat him?
I didn't even notice that.
That's a mystery that has to be solved later. Okay, so we're going to go over to this little anvil over here. We're going to start out with the boots. So we're going to take a pair of diamond boots. We're going to put protection 4 on them. We're going to put thorns 3 on them. I will explain all of these enchantments later. We're going to put feather falling 3 on them. We're going to put depth strider on them.
Ding, ding, ding.
That noise is really great. We're going to put mending 1, obviously, because you always want mending. And then unbreaking 3 as well. Alright, so the enchantments on this. Protection 4 is just your average protection. It's going to protect you from everything. But it's going to not be as good as like if you singled something out like fire protection. Fire protection basically makes you invulnerable to lava if you have fire protection 4, but you still are going to take damage after a while. It just takes a little bit before you take damage. But Thorns 3, so if something hits you, they get damaged back, and Thorns 3 is the most potent version of that, which is fantastic.
If they're wearing armor too, it won't take as much damage on them, but they're still inflicting damage when they hurt you, so...
Yep. And then Feather Falling 3, you're not going to take as much damage when you fall from a greater height. So let's say you fall 20 blocks, you may only take like 3 hearts instead of death, which is pretty good. Depth Strider 3 makes you swim much, much faster in the water. You are basically a little tiny fish just swimming through the ocean. Unbreaking 3, you guys should probably already know what that is. It takes a little bit longer for stuff to take durability damage. And then Mending 1 is when you take experience in from killing a mob, it puts it onto whatever armor you're wearing or weapon you're holding in your hand, and it repairs it for you. So, next we're going to do Diamond Leggings. We're going to put Unbreaking 3 on there. We're going to put Mending on there. We're going to put good old Thorns 3 on there. We're going to put Prot 4 on there for our final thing. Some people may say that like fire protection is better, or blast protection is better, or projectile protection is better than just straight up protection, but I like it because it rounds out everything a little bit, and so it's just what I use. But next we're going to do Diamond Chestplate, which everything that's on the leggings is going to be on the boots, or on the breastplate as well. So it makes it pretty easy.
So basically it's the same as we said before. Everything's going to be the same enchantments as earlier.
Yep. Oops. So Thorns, Protection 4, Unbreaking, and Mending as well. And then the helmet is the last piece of armor that we're going to be doing. We're going to start off with Mending, which we already did on the others.
You should probably have Mending on any type of item you have, because
Yes.
it'll keep it... It'll make it last longer.
Anything that
basically.
loses durability, always put Mending on. Next, we're going to put Aqua Affinity on there, which I'll explain that. Next, we're going to put Restoration 3, which I'll also explain. Thorns and Prot 4 are all going on here. So, what Respiration and Aqua Affinity do are, Respiration 3 makes it so you can breathe underwater for a longer period of time. It, I think, triples the amount of time that you can do if you have Respiration 3.
It's definitely way longer than not having it at all.
Yes, much, much longer. And then there is Aqua Affinity 1, which makes it so you can break blocks underwater at the same speed that you would as if you were above water, or close to the same speed, I believe.
Which is very helpful, because you know when you want any item underwater, it takes a long time, and the deeper you go, the slower it takes. So
Yes.
if you're like digging through a cave and you go into like the ocean by mistake, and you want to break through or get back, it's definitely very helpful.
Yep. But anyways, that's the enchantments for armor. At least the best ones that are in my book. But yeah, anything else good?
Nope.
Alrighty. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe for more content. Like the video if you liked it. Comment down below what you want to see next. And if you like the video, ding dong that notification bell. And we'll see you next time. Adios.